All right, happy Money Monday. Miss Aurorah just recorded the 7 types of income for you, and I said, okay, as the sun is rising, as you can see the lights peeking in on Miss Aurorah, let me also record this video, the 7 types of taxable income, because many of you have been emailing about some of these things that when you did your tax filing last year, you found out were taxable. You did not know they were taxable, and how is it that you're going to move forward understanding this? Okay, so let's get into that now. You already know that I am Aurorah Dey, and this is the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. Start with these questions about alimony. Okay, alimony. Miss Aurorah has not had her coffee yet. I just want you all to know. Okay, the alimony. Yes, the alimony is taxable. That is taxable income to the spouse that is being paid the alimony. All right, now the payer spouse, as of January 1, 2019, can no longer deduct his or her alimony payment. It's no longer deductible, okay, as of January 1st, 2019. And you can find this in IRS publication 5307, I believe. IRS publication 5307, okay? So what's happening is that when it is you are the spouse that is collecting the alimony payment and you are a taxpayer, that alimony payment is taxable income to you. All right, so to answer the full question that came in, and thank you for emailing us here at info@aurorahdayconsulting.com. Please continue to do so. Yes, it is advantageous for you to have a marital trust or a family trust or a trust that is designated just for the actual married couple, okay, to state how it is they want to separate legally, okay? Not just that, what is going to happen to the funds, who is responsible for whom, who is responsible for what financially, how are we making arrangements for either the children who came with this union or the children who will come with this union. If it is that you are creating tax-free wealth, if it is you plan to conduct yourself properly in commerce, then we know that we need to operate within the correct legal structures, because you already know that Miss Aurorah teaches you that the moment that you're looking for a paycheck, you have lost. Why? Because your income is taxable. And you will see that in the 7 income types video. And you know, Miss Aurorah, I don't know which one is going to come first, okay? Whatever I feel, okay? So that is to answer the question about the alimony. Now this one is funny. We have one gentleman who emailed saying that he cannot understand why it is when he's at the casino and he wins something, they're giving him this doggone receipt and this woman is letting him know he has to pay his taxes on it when the money that he spent in the casino was already taxed. Okay, yes. Gambling earnings are taxable as earned income. I'm sorry. So my suggestion is to gamble with money that was not taxed. How about that? How about not gambling with your earned income? I don't know. I don't know which one Mr. Bird say. Let's get into these disability payments that you all are talking about. Okay, now, if your employer has paid the disability insurance premiums and you are collecting a disability check, that is taxable when the employer has paid the insurance premiums, okay? However, if you paid for yourself, you paid your own insurance premiums to receive disability, that is non-taxable. Miss Aurorah cannot make this up, okay? So again, another reason to operate in commerce properly at all times. Okay. Government service, disability, non-taxable. You should never be taxed on your disability for government service, okay? Now, Social Security. Some of you were emailing saying that you have actually had some monies extracted from the Internal Revenue Service from your Social Security checks. It's just a sad state of affairs that this is even allowed to happen, okay? But unfortunately, it is happening. Now, when you're collecting Social Security and that is all you're collecting, that should not be taxable. That's not supposed to be taxable. Now, when it is you are also collecting a salary that exceeds about 85% of that Social Security income that you are receiving, that would be taxable. Okay? So if you exceed the 85%, if you're going above 85%, right, of your Social Security income, then that would be considered taxable. And we do know that many seniors right now are collecting a Social Security check, but it is not enough for them to live off of, so they are also working, unfortunately. And this is the reason why, as secured entrepreneurs, we need to be prepared right now. Have your plan, your financial plan, your legal plan going on right now, okay? If you've got to depend on Social Security, and Lord only knows what's coming next, I don't know what to say. So secured entrepreneurs, check me on the 85%. Okay, somebody comment below here in the community. That would be very, very nice. All right, your unemployment. I can't believe you all have been emailing Miss Aurorah about your unemployment. You're saying your income is taxed, and you've been working, and you don't understand why you have to now file this unemployment keyword income. Remember now, the employer has paid for that as well. When you go down to file for that unemployment, the employer has paid those insurance premiums, has paid into that, has paid in for you to receive unemployment benefits in the event that they have to get rid of your fiery butt, okay? It's a real thing. So you all are saying, you got this extra money, via the pandemic. Why are you being told that it's taxable? Well, remember, earned income, whether you sat at home eating biscuits and gravy or not, okay? It's taxable. The objective, don't get into the position. What do we say? When we know better, we do better, right? So there it is for unemployment. Now, some of you were asking about the barter. People are still doing this. But don't get tricked. Don't get tricked. Because there are some things that you will barter that will be taxable. Example, if you are bartering something tangible that has value, then that means that you must pay a tax on the fair market value of that asset, that item that has value that you will use. If you bartered something of value for something of value, so two people, have given value to one another, but there is a fair market price tag on that value. Just because you're saying you made an exchange, which we call a barter, does not mean that you did not have some form of a financial transaction. If that were not the case, there would not be something called the fair market value of this particular thing that you bartered, that now you're going to be responsible for paying tax. You're going to pay tax on that. That's hey, check Miss Aurorah out. Miss Aurorah cannot make this stuff up, okay? The last thing that I want to get into are the interest and dividends that you all are inquiring about. And this is pretty big because you all know that Miss Aurorah tells you how to set up your investment accounts properly. I tell you all the time, stop putting that stuff in your name, because when you draw those dividends down, when you collect that interest in your name, that is income for you. And what is earned income? What is income? That is taxable, right? So you have to be operating in commerce properly, placing the interest and the dividends into the correct legal entities that will pass the tax through to another exempt entity. So you have to learn how to handle your affairs properly. If you don't know, Miss Aurorah is happy to let you know, okay? Click the links below. Y'all didn't know Miss Aurorah had them rhyming abilities, okay? All right, now, what is not taxable are like government municipal bonds. So if you're in the bond market, if you're doing bonds, you already know the government bonds, you know, the interest and the dividends from the municipal bonds are not taxable. So you kind of have to get in where you fit in as a secured entrepreneur, okay? But if you are part of the movement, then you are getting these teachings, all right? So you all know that you can find me, Miss Aurorah Dey, at AurorahDeyConsulting.com. When you get there, click the link that says free course, okay? I had to edit this part of the video because it did say start here, but Simone, my right hand, told me to change it, so I had to come back and do something new. All right, until next time, ta-ta.